see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Broncos offense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again. That type of a game, but maybe a couple of touchdowns, I think that's within reach.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this up to about the 44. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
From the 44, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Broncos in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And you start to see how comfortable he's getting with this offense. He's understanding his blockers, understanding the playbook a little bit more, understanding his usage rate, and he's really thrived in the first part of the year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
It's at the 22-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Fights through him. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 7, Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 31, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding, and he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you...
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Now Wilson on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Right back to him on. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Broncos are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Broncos, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.
Goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.